Wow, I thought I was on live and I found out I wasn't. So let me start from the beginning. Okay. Good evening, good evening, everyone. I'm Noreen Snyder, your host. Welcome to have a chat with poet Noreen, and our guest is Starr Severon. I will read a note from Starr Severon. This is her note. I remember it all started with Emily Dickinson. I was a kid, obsessed, the most intense first time muse and catalyst to my love of poetry. Took varied creative classes, online courses, workshops, and lectures. Self taught, you can say, is in it to be vigilant as a natural pupil of the world and all its diverse inspiration. I adore and respect teachers like Robert Weiss, Moodyblack, okay, mentors like Nyla Alisia, William S. Peterson Sr., Andrew Scott, laureates like Golda Soloman, peer supporters like Robby Matejko, Noreen Ann Snyder, Santos Taíno, one Sapien, Delbridge, Rene Cryer, and many more. I have spoken, heard, and or seen on numerous poetic radio shows, creative lectures, artist talks, workshops, open mics, and more. I have been published locally and on online galleries. I have lovingly collaborated with some amazing poets. I struggled with showing my works. I had serious health issues for many years, and now I am trying to bounce back hard. I studied American, Hispanic, Afro Latino, European, Black African poets and biographies. Every style, form, and technique of poetry I have studied and loved experimenting with. Some of my favorite poetic subjects vary from death, love, philosophy, metaphysics, sensuality, sciences, nihilism, astronomy, sacred geometry, tarot, sexuality, healing, spirituality, survival, humanity, and indifference. I'm a mixed media creator, but a poet first, all the way to the end and into the other side. And that was from um, Starr Severon. Okay, and hello, Robby. Hello, okay, hello, everyone. Okay, okay, let's give a warm welcome to Starr Severon. Okay, okay, okay. Hello, Starr. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome,
Noreen.
and hello, Starr. Okay, how are you today?
I'm all right. I'm
That's
I
good.
think pretty good,
Okay, that's
considering a
good.
lot.
Mhm. Okay, welcome, and I'm glad you made it. Let's all give her a warm welcome. Okay,
Thanks.
okay, you welcome. Okay, and okay, you can okay, tell us what okay, let me see my notes. Tell us how you got tell everyone more about you and how you got started in writing poetry and
Sure.
okay.
Um. Well, like you had already said, like for me, it really did begin with Emily
Mm-hmm,
Dickinson as a child.
mm-hmm,
Um. And I was. It just opened the doors for everything for me poetically.
mm-hmm,
Um. And I just became like a student of poetry. Just many creative things, but poetry was my first creative love, and it
mm-hmm,
was so intense at such a young age, and ever since and growing up till now today,
mm-hmm,
I've been inspired and mentored and have
mm-hmm,
been moved by so many different uh, living and not so living poets.
mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
um, Like there's so many. Like of course there's Emily Dickinson, Blake. I like some of the darkness with Blake and the artwork. Um, um, and also classics like Shakespeare, and I love like um there are so many, like I should have compiled a list of like all the different like
Yeah.
the poets I love from around the world.
Wow.
Um yeah. That would have been better. But
So
anyway, um,
many.
some like local poets that I love being in even in their community somehow is people like Andrea Gibson. I love her work. Um Lemon Anderson, Bosia, Saul Williams. He has a great movie out, Neptune Frost. Um, uh, People like Moodyblack have inspired me for many, many years. Like
Wow.
some people don't even know that, like, I just like I'm a creepy like student from the back, and I watch from afar, like online and studying and just seeing videos and interviews and things like that. And
Yes.
I'm a total poet nerd. I will go to free lectures when it comes to anything about poetry,
Yes.
whether it's about a poet I already know about or don't know about, or about technique, formation. I love experimenting with different styles
Yes.
so much. Um, I I became a part of Nyla Alisia's Speakeasy Cafe and the International Open Mic Show on Blog Talk Radio, um, and Nyla was always like kind of like a mentor to me, also.
Yes.
hmm And so were so other people like like William
Yes.
Peters Sr. And but it was so great, like being able to go on there and feel um, really welcome, feel it really warmly without, too not an overwhelming amount of negativity. So
Yes.
it felt really comfortable. And she would give me and what seemed like to everyone else that I heard
Yes.
really great, honest critique, feedback
Yes.
that
Yes.
can help you grow. And
Right.
I've noticed that with me, every piece of, wisdom I've taken from her has helped me a lot. And I owe
Yes.
a lot to her. And I owe a lot to other people like Robby Matejko. He's been
Yes.
such a great support system for me. And he inspires me so much how him and I are like almost totally different styles. Like I'm very dark and he is so like wonderful. He makes the warmth come to your heart, like
Right.
hearing his words. It's like it's like pure to me. Like he's so pure to me. Like he's just a treasure. And I think he's very very like um he's very humble, and but his work speaks volumes.
Yes.
And so anyway, if you're out there, Robbie. um so yeah, I've been like to open mics and things like that and workshops and stuff. And
Yes.
there's, some opportunities I had to miss in the past because like I mentioned, I had some serious stuff going on with my health and I really had to prioritize that. So, but in the
Yes.
meantime, I always had stuff going on. My creativity, fluid was always going, was always
Yes.
flowing. And so I had a huge, collection building up of everything from my poetry to my paintings to,
Yes.
my photography and
Yes.
everything. I have a lot of different things going on now, and I'm really
Yes.
grateful that these opportunities are coming up now. And
Yes.
I
That's
think they're coming
awesome.
up now for a reason because, I'm at a place where I'm ready to bounce back. I really want to start sharing in a way that I never did share before.
Yeah.
And it might come off really controversial, really dark sometimes, and very Lolita. I'm very much a feminist,
Yeah.
and I love to protect women and the men. And I think there's a lot going on in this world that us creative people have a
Mhm.
lot to say and
Right.
to console
Mhm.
the world
Mhm.
um, with some kind of some semblance of hope.
Yes. Mhm. Wow. Okay. And because I know you could like you always studied all the all kinds of structured, but which do you prefer, writing structured form or a free verse? Which is your favorite and why?
I would say
Mhm. Mhm.
if I had to pick one, I'd say free verse.
Yes,
Otherwise, I'd like to say a combination of the two.
yes, you can.
But I would say free verse because I do like to create my own style of punctuation, and
Yes,
I got that inspiration from starting from Emily Dickinson and other
yes.
poets that took that same wide liberty with their punctuation and their styling
Wow.
with free verse.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. And okay, I know you have several subjects you like to write about, but out of all of them, which is your favorite subject you like to write about and why? Mhm.
I think the this may sound very cliche, but I think what comes naturally for me is
Mhm.
love in all its dynamics, because usually when I do write about love, I don't really write about the honeymoon period or anything like that in a relationship. I write about love in any type of relationship within family members, co-workers, friends,
Yeah.
ex-lovers, lovers, ex-wives,
Mhm.
between dead people you connect with on the other side. I mean,
Mhm.
love in every single way you can think about it. Love how we connect with ourselves, our own self love, our love and our, towards the world,
Yeah.
towards
Mhm.
other people,
Mhm.
and how that reflects on us. I think love is a subject that's so varied. That's
Yeah.
why it's so wide
Mhm.
that that's why I think that it's very, like, if I were to write something up real quick, it'd be somewhere in the range of the topic of love.
Yes. Mhm. Mhm. Okay. That
But
that
there are topics others that I do like to dabble in. Yeah.
yes. Mhm. I always love to write about love, about
Yeah.
between Jerry and I. I think it's a really great um topic to write about. Yes.
Hmm.
Okay. Mhm. And what inspired you? What your are your what's inspired you to write? Your inspirations.
Um,
Mhm. 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 Mhm.
Usually, like, when I'm in a dark place,
Mhm.
when I'm struggling, when I feel I'm struggling for someone else that I
Mhm.
love. um,
Mhm.
I feel like when I'm at that place inside my body and my mind,
Mhm.
that um I'm in to tap into, with that, with
Mhm.
within the darkness. I feel like I feel very powerful, and
Yes.
with that power I try to sublimate it, and into my creativity, and create, like,
Mhm.
oh
Mhm.
crap, what did you ask me?
Mhm. Okay. About your inspirations.
My inspirations.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, unfortunately, it's like the tortured artist. I hate saying it, but that is usually when I produce the most work.
Yes.
And that's
Okay.
usually like what seemingly gets the best feedback, also from
Mhm.
other
Mhm.
people, from other poets, other creators, other different types of writers.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
that's the commonality I find.
Okay.
That's where my true inspiration, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say if it's true or not, but I guess it's very innate, very natural, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess. Hmm.
Yep. Oh, and we have a question from the audience. It says Facebook user. I'm not sure. I don't know who it is, but he or she was asking, does Sister Severon have any published books out there?
Um, Look, physical published books, no. No. That's something I'd like to get on right away because I have so many collections.
Yes.
It's crazy. And that's the part, like I mentioned before, I really want to start seriously sharing.
Yes.
I could have done this a long time ago, but it's like I really had to be true to myself. And now, like I said, now I'm really to really share, not just like, you know, not just like with just something like this, but really putting my words out there for people to
Mhm.
appreciate and have for their own also.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh, the Facebook user said, "Hi, Noreen. It's Max Winnett."
Oh, okay.
Okay, Max Winnett.
Hi.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. So we already I'll tell you who we got on here so far showing up. Robby, Max Winnett, um, uh, my brother Dickie, and Daryl.
Oh, okay. That's great.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
and and a friend of ours, Melinda Sprung, she showed up too.
oh,
Welcome
that's nice.
everybody. Okay.
Welcome. Mm.
Hmm.
Max Manette, hello. Mm.
Hmm. Okay.
Hi, Daryl.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
Melinda.
Hmm. Okay. 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 We they might want to hear more about your exhibit in near in New York. Can you tell us about more about the your exhibit in near?
Sure.
Okay.
Um, well, Mirror Mirror is was the name of the theme of the exhibition. It's about
Mhm.
self-portraiture, and it's at the Blue Door Art Gallery in New York at 13 Riverdale Avenue in Yonkers, New York.
Mhm.
And their website is bluedoorartcenter.org.
Mhm.
And you can just type in my name or current exhibition. It's been recently extended till July 23rd if you're able to see it in person, or you can go to the online gallery and see my piece that was accepted. I was asked to submit 6 pieces, but I only sent in one, and I was like super surprised, but they accepted me, and I was super humbled and grateful.
Wow.
And so I have a self portrait uh,
Mhm.
in the Blue Door Gallery right now with the Mirror Mirror. It started out on June 2nd. It was gonna end at July 9th, but now it's going till July 23rd.
Mhm.
And so that's been going really nicely. It
Yeah.
was really good to hear that it was extended too.
Yes.
So anyone that can come in person can vote for best in show. There's a lot of other great pieces there that are amazing. To you're able to do, they were able to express their portrait in whatever medium they wanted, whatever mixed media or medium they wanted.
Yes.
Hi Elizabeth. Oh my God, long time Castillo.
Mhm. Okay.
Oh, it's okay, Max Monette.
Okay. Mhm.
So yeah, that was
Mhm.
and I'm looking to get into another show if they accept me.
All right.
So I'll see how that goes. And when it comes
Okay.
around, you just look out for my name.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
I'm more accessible, I guess, when it comes to social media, at Instagram. It would
Mhm.
be hi Elizabeth. It would be at Instagram, it would be the @ symbol I don't know
Yes.
the. I think it's called ampersand. No, that's the other symbol.
Um.
Um, but it's the at symbol, Starr Severon, no spaces, STARRSEVERON at Instagram. If you were to Google Starr Severon or Celed Severon, you would see like probably my Twitter, my Reverb Nation. Um, you could find me on Poem Hunter, um, in different places. But I would say for the moment right now, it's best to keep up with like any like updates with me
Yes.
on my Instagram page at starseveron.com. Okay,
Okay.
guys. So I'll we'll repeat that throughout the evening. And
Okay. Okay. Um. And did you want to read some of your poetry now?
yeah, I have a few pieces here.
Okay. Okay.
It might get a little bloody. That's why I wore red lipstick.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Not a day goes by without a question. One of society's ignorant and futile laws, like Shakespeare's Gloucester, the public wanders aimlessly, with no desire to question its freedom. Life's meticulous and counterproductive rules have no end. Like a 13th century sailor's journey for the end of our world, fruitless aims to find logic in any facet of an ever changing system, especially one that deems control a necessity. Socialism, communism, democracy, fascism, and all matters not. Each stresses conformity to society's doctrine of what? Of life, principles, ethics, and all other indefinable concepts. Individualism deemed improbable in a society stressing assimilation. Answers seem to be nowhere and everywhere. Society evolving, devolving. Technology the catalyst for our evolution and our Armageddon. A resolute constant will always be to question, like a newborn baby pondering every anomaly. That's the end of that piece.
Wow. Wow. That is a great poem. Wow.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay. You're welcome.
Mhm.
So I always have been a fan of your poetry, and been okay, always been a fan of your poetry, and you are and you're so awesome, phenomenal. Okay.
Snap, snap.
Yes.
All right. Well, I have some other pieces if you'd like me to
Yes.
read.
Yes.
I just
Yes.
gotta grab something.
We would love to hear some more.
Okay. Hmm. Okay. Here we go. You threw the towel out with my blood soaking it, my blood drenching on his winner's jaded delusion. False victories. No mystery. You knew I was too strong not to let go of the chains. Not anymore. Even with reminding crimson remains, done with feeling what you did to us. Stains everywhere, round, round hues, racing, blurring, reddish views. No sound, silent, unsound bounds, reduced to just the unfound. The directioner, oblivious, shackles with the longest rein on sharply hardened shells, tread, no matter how. No one was safe. I grabbed the bloody drenched towel and ran till that freeing feeling spasmed, bolted like a jolt in me that could never go any other direction again. I bled. I bled for you. I bled to remember. Blood to remember how much I could endure. A game to fold as my blood is worthy gold. Lesson learned, lesson earned. Only kisses on the cheek from now on.
Wow, that was powerful one. Okay, thank you. Wow.
Thank you, Noreen.
Okay, you welcome. And okay, and okay. Oh, here's another. Okay, and okay, okay, maybe I don't know if I'm right or
Thank
wrong.
you, Max Winnett, if
Uh,
that's you.
okay, okay, and
Thank you, Elizabeth.
okay.
You guys gotta follow me on Instagram. I miss you guys. I quit Facebook like cigarettes, like I told Nyla.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And
I was on the last Speakeasy show, telling everybody about the show and reading some of my poems. She
yes.
was awesome. She said my poetry is like a knife at someone's throat.
Yep.
Yeah. I even Robbie clipped the quote for me and everything, but I didn't know how to share it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I'm sure she confirmed that.
Yep. Maybe oh, it's Daryl. He said it's Daryl.
Oh, it's
Daryl.
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 The
Cause
Snap Snack Texan.
yeah. Because I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I could be wrong, but I get where you're right. It seems like you are close. You write like Emily Dickinson. Am I right or wrong? Because she writes dark too, and
Well, no, not all her work is dark. I mean,
well, not all of her work is dark. No,
no, she wrote a lot about the bliss and purity of love,
yes, yes,
and gardening was very important to her,
yes, mhm,
and death.
mhm,
Because death is also, not just, the transition for, of a body or a soul transitioning to the other
right,
side. It's also symbolizes
mhm,
transformation,
yeah,
and with any kind of like end or destruction,
mhm,
that it's always important, as difficult it may seem, in order for further creation, and
mhm,
yeah,
mhm,
it's
mhm. I'm sorry if I was wrong. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong. I was talking about Emily, not me.
No, no, I was talking about. I meant Emily too. Cause okay,
Yes, the eccentric muse. She was my virgin muse.
okay, okay.
That's why when I talk about poetry, she comes up, of course, because
Mhm,
she had a tremendous, tremendous impact on me, and she still
mhm,
does. I think it's very cute now how in pop culture, they try to start up a new young adult show
yes.
with these young adult characters playing Emily Dickinson and her brother and her sister-in-law, and there's a lot of
Mhm,
insinuations about a lot of different mysteries,
yes.
about Emily Dickinson, that it's only really talked about if you really study her and like get those super rare books.
Yes. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And
Wow. Mhm,
I'm a big reader of biographies too. So like if there's someone I really appreciate and really touches me and moves me, I want to read everything. And I want to read what moved them, what got them going, what keeps them
yes.
going, or
Mhm,
what didn't keep them going, or
yes.
whatever.
Yes.
So I have biographies like crazy in my collection. as well as, collections of poetry.
mhm. Yeah, that's a good idea. To
Hmm.
study these poets and know more about their biography and all that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Hmm. I mean, if especially if you really, really are a fan of their work, I would.
yes.
That's just me personally.
Because I loved Emily Dickinson too, because we had her in school, and I did a thing on her, her poetry on death, and I got an A+. And also I
Mhm.
fell in love with Robert Browning
Oh
and
yeah.
Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
because Nyla and Debbie Mills Kelly always called Gary and I the modern day Brownings.
Yes, you guys are.
'Cause I love their works.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, their story is wonderful.
Yes.
And you're definitely the modern version. You
Yes.
and Gary.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Mhm.
Gary with two R's.
Yes. Yes. He's always want to make sure that everybody know that with two R's.
Yeah, I get it. Like me with Star with two R's.
Yes. Yeah. Okay.
All right, I can read another piece.
Yes. Okay. Mhm.
Okay. All right. Excuse me. Ready?
Okay. Yep. Ready. Okay. Okay.
No deathbed convert shall I make. The heretic soul in me would only bulk at the prospect. These eyes have swallowed too much truth, and the twinkling of faith has long expired. No, I shall shirk no shame of my last ill spent moments, nor shall I deplore my trespasses, for my neighbors are as godless as I. I shall quell all thoughts foreboding to wander to a place hereafter. Pray, what could it offer? This life's a false promise, a world where rich feasts on poor, women tread in the shadows of men, and love shrivels in the hands of fate. Fate? No, I shall abandon him before he abandons me. I know I am expendable, but I shall butcher my heart and serve it up on the altar, a mere returning of the favor. For all the last breaths snatched by his are various grasp, I beg for his worst, for one of Gabriel's own to smite me down with a blow that could bring the castles of heavens crashing. This is my exodus from a world in tatters. Evil shall no more pluck the ripest fruits of God's labor, as the lamb heart coils up with the dragons.
Wow. 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 That's a great poem. Wow. Wow. You have another one? Mhm.
Don't worry, I'm a very spiritual person. Don't be scared.
Okay. No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, so here goes this one.
Okay.
Still, I cannot tell you what value, how important, where everlasting. Haven't found it. Every bit is rising like a moon, fluttering in silver. Possibilities, thing or a thought. It disappears somewhere, like the tick to my talk, to feel human again after the seventh shock. A pumping heart, rings of muscle, mapped sinews, near death views of love in your silhouette. Empty space between all of you and this timed isolation of my heart, at language fixed to my ear, avoiding live green eyes. I let you walk past me, tunnel passerby. If I touch you by chance, by accident, by death, by love, by desire, by dinner time, by church, by antiquity, by destiny, by skin, by Friday, by crying, by leaving, it will be my memory, moaning for togetherness again, with the ebb and flow of zeros echoing in the silent timing. Gravitational lens juxtaposes all shades of desire, sense hearing, bottled in language of of worlds undiscovered.
Wow. Wow, wow. That is fantastic poem. Thank you.
Mhm.
Wow.
I have to finish the end.
Okay. Okay.
I'll read that last line.
Yes.
Sense, hearing, bottled in language of worlds undiscovered, in, around, through green eyes, but I cannot touch you when you are a trickle bird, dripping from the skyline sun, in the blue or the black. Your neon white outline stranger in young relation brought me back. Sorry, our days are numbered, and we must face the tough blue earth every day, every night, like another end. The
Wow.
end.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Mm.
Could you should be heard all over the world because
Noreen, so sweet.
because I'm telling the truth. Because you write, you write from your heart, and you write virality, and you should write, you should awesome, phenomenal, and you should speak what comes from your heart. You tell the truth. You don't pull no punches. You should let it all out, and I admired that, and you did really, really, really great.
Oh, thank you, Noreen.
You're very welcome.
So, oh, thank you. It was an honor to be here.
Mhm.
Thanks, Robby.
Mhm.
Texas, snap, snap.
Yes.
Melinda,
Mhm. Yeah.
thank you.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
So I hope to catch you guys. Follow me on Instagram soon.
Okay.
I hope.
Mhm. Mhm.
I
Mhm. Mhm.
got a
Mhm.
smiley face.
Yes. Mhm. Yep. Because you can find her on Insta. That's the only place you can find her right now is Instagram.
Well, yeah, with my social media.
Yeah,
But you
social
can Google
media.
me and you can find some of my works at Reverb Nation
Oh
and
yes,
Poem
I'm on.
Hunter.
Yes,
Hmm.
I'm on your Reverb Nation. I'm a fan of
Yeah,
yours on there. Yes.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Hmm. I have that link um,
Hmm.
on my bio on Instagram and the link to the Mirror Mirror um, expedition that's currently going on at the Blue Door Art Center right now.
Yes. Hmm.
Um, yeah, that's also at my Instagram. Um, so, like I mentioned before,
Yes.
if you were to just do a quick Google search of Severon
Hmm.
or Starr Severon, or do both, you'll see like all the different places I'm currently posted at this time. That's
Hmm.
gonna change within some time.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
I'm gonna make things a little bit more content concentrated in other areas most likely.
Yes.
So I hope that you guys look out for that. Mhm.
Okay. And we're looking forward because you said you're going to do a book. You would like to do a book. We're all looking forward
Oh
to
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I just have to compile them all together, like do the technical administrative stuff, and
Yes.
then I can do it.
Yes.
Because
Yep.
the work, the creations are already done, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just a matter of just doing
Yep.
the paperwork, the administrative part.
And,
Hmm.
and I'll be first one in line.
Oh,
Oh,
thanks, Noreen.
okay, you're welcome. Um,
Ford County artists, writers, and artisans, and post your works. Is that on Facebook? Because I
yes.
don't have a Facebook account. No, I was asking.
Mhm.
I think this is
Yep.
Texas Snap Snap. Um,
Yes. That's Daryl.
yeah, he was asking me to
Yeah. Mhm.
join.
Mhm.
Um, but I'm sorry, guys. No Facebook, no more for me.
Mhm.
Please.
Mhm. Mhm. Cause you'll have to go on Instagram.
I was on Facebook for many, many years,
Yes.
and
Hmm.
I hardly found it productive. You
Yes.
know,
Hmm.
yeah. I find myself to be much more productive and in control right now in
Yeah.
Instagram. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, it's just for for now anyway.
Hmm.
And then I look forward to sharing my work and where I have much more control um,
Hmm.
uh,
Hmm.
over it versus just social
Hmm.
media and public websites.
Hmm. Okay. And okay. You got any more poetry you want to read?
I think I read my last piece for the night.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I could maybe surprise you with another one,
Okay.
but
That'd be
then
awesome.
I'd have to run away after that one.
Okay. Okay. And then in meantime, if anybody has any questions for her, you can write them down on the comment, and she can ask them after she read her poem.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. Hold on one
Okay.
second. Oops. Mm, 1 second, Noreen. 1 second, guys.
Okay. Mhm.
Mm. Oh boy, I have. Okay, you can see me, Noreen.
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, great.
Mhm.
I hope
Okay.
everybody else can too.
Yes. Yes. Mhm.
I'm gonna read this little
Mhm.
sweet little piece.
Mhm.
Okay. Her love is a star, so fragile it may burst. The feverish glow of a lantern in the deepest dungeon, illuminating my heart when all else is cursed. Her light becomes weary and flickers like a butterfly. I oft fear our love will dwindle into cinders and die. But still the candle burns brightly, drips through the night. Together we could torch the sky.
Mhm. Wow. Wow. Mhm. Mhm. That was a wow.
Thanks, Maureen.
You're welcome. Wow. Mhm. Mhm. I love all your poetry, whether they're dark or not, because you
Thank
like your
you.
poetry.
Yeah, because it's not always so dark, because
Right.
it's such as life, Life
Yes.
is beautiful, and then there's,
Yes, it
everything
is.
on the spectrum, and then there's the darkness,
Yes.
So
Right.
I, I think, that's why, I connect to, like, like the absolutes, and then everything in the middle, like the full
Yes.
spectrum. And then when I'm at the absolutes of black and white, like I get deep in
Mhm.
those sections.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like that you write different varieties.
Hmm.
You know. Yeah. Okay. Good. Does anybody have any questions for her? If you do, you can write them down on here, down on the comments. If anybody has anything to ask her. Okay. Uh, mm, um.
All right, guys. I see Robbie. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. Oh, you're honored. Oh, thank you so much. Thanks so much, Robbie. Thanks so much, Melinda. Thanks so much, Elizabeth.
Hmm.
Thanks so much, Janet. Janet Dawson.
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes. My Texans.
Yes. Hmm.
Melinda. Richard.
Yeah, that's my brother Richard. We call him Dickie.
Davey. You
Yeah,
call him what? Davy?
Dickie.
Oh,
Yeah,
Dickie.
we
Oh,
call him
that's
Dickie
cool.
since we called him that ever since we were kids. I
All
don't
right.
know why. I think it's because we had I don't know why. Probably because we couldn't pronounce Richard. I don't know, but how that just stuck. And mhm, yeah,
Mm. Well, I know about strange nicknames growing up.
yes,
Yeah.
mhm,
Everybody family. Every family goes through that.
yes, yep.
Uh,
Mhm. Okay. Mhm.
yeah, so thanks so much, guys. And like I said, for now, keep up to date with me, my name on Google, or just like I said, like follow me on Instagram, and you can keep updated with everything that's
Mhm.
going on with me currently, and that will be going on further and further beyond Instagram. And I really appreciate you guys coming out. And thanks so much, Noreen. I really appreciate you and having me on here. It was really, really a pleasant surprise to be able to come on last minute and be able to share some of my work, uh,
Yes.
and let everybody know what's been going on with me in a nutshell.
Mhm. Okay. And thank you, Star. It's always an honor to have you on here. And I'm so glad you was able to do it. You was able to, and you were phenomenal tonight. So thank you.
Thank you.
I give you outstanding, outstanding ovation.
Oh, thanks, Noreen.
Oh, we do have a question now. Oh, wait,
Okay.
me show this first. That
Thank you, my snap Texan.
and Robbie has a question.
Uh-huh.
What was a favorite part of your Blue Door experience, Star?
Oh, that's interesting. Thanks for asking.
Mhm.
Well, it was actually during the opening reception day, and there was another great artist there. He's a mixed media artist. His name is Dennis Shelton. You can find him on Instagram also. And he was a member of the Blue Door Art Center, and he was there to check out the show. And he saw that I came in and recognized me from my portrait right away. And he came up to me really quickly and nice and sweetly, and asked if he could have a moment with me when I got a chance. And I said sure. And so about 2 minutes later, I said, "Hey, what's up? What was on your mind?"
Mhm.
And he asked me, the first thing he asked me was, um how many times did I take the photo before deciding on this one that's on the wall now? And I said once. um And it was really hard for him to believe, but I said, really honestly, it's just once. I can show you the one digital shot, and there were no other dones, yeah, before or after that.
Wow.
Yeah. And it was just something that, I guess for me, it's something that I'm able to capture, which is emotion, through portraiture. And that's always something I really enjoyed doing with my photography.
Mhm.
It's one style I really do have a lot of fun with is portraits, and not just traditional classical portraits, but very different styles of portraits. And I one time spoke with a photographer that said he had no idea how to capture emotion, and I was like, oh wow, I don't know how to explain it to you, but I can like show you.
Okay.
So, but I think it takes it does take some patience,
Mhm.
and it does take a certain sense of timed emotionality and a little bit of technique to capture that just right. And so it was pretty interesting that he asked me that, because I didn't think anybody would ask me that, because it was a one shot,
Wow.
and I didn't edit it or anything. It was raw. And that way, and I blew it up really big, so you're able to see the emotionality in the portrait. You have
Mhm.
to see it in person, or you have to see it really big online to really capture the details of the emotionality going on.
Mhm.
And I love capturing that in other people that allow me to do it.
Yes. Yeah,
Mhm.
'cause I saw it on
'Cause I don't
online.
think it's a way to make people look sad, or
Yes.
emotional photography, or make them look bad or and anything. I think it's just to capture, so whether it's like someone having a moment of pure bliss, or or just feeling ecstasy, or maybe feeling a little worrisome, to
Mhm.
capture that feeling, the feeling visually is something I have a lot of fun with.
Wow, that is awesome. And I seen it on online, and I to me you did a awesome, fabulous job doing that, and I enjoyed it, and I
Thank you,
give you
Noreen.
outstanding ovation. Yeah,
Thank you.
okay, you're very welcome. Okay.
All right, so I guess if nobody else has anything to ask,
Mm-hmm.
like, so like I mentioned, I hope to hear from you guys and see you guys later on. And Noreen, thanks again for having me on. It's been a
Okay.
lot of fun, a lot of
Yes, it
giggling and
is.
laughing.
Yes, yes, it is. Mhm.
All
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
So, mhm.
And thank you so very much for coming on here. And you
Oh, of
you were you
course.
should you should did phenomenal. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for asking me to come on too. I appreciate
You're
it.
very welcome. I'm
Mhm.
glad I did.
Okay. I'm glad I
Okay.
came.
Me too. Me too. Okay.
All right,
Okay.
everybody. Have a great night. Take care.
Okay. You have a great night. Okay. And
Okay.
I wanna thank everybody, Robbie, Max Winnett, um Dickie, um Melinda, uh I said Darrow, Elizabeth, Janet, Janet Dawson, Max Winnett. Well, already said her. Um, already said Elizabeth, and uh, I think I got everybody,
I
and I
think you
said,
did.
yep, I think I did.
Hmm.
Okay, and thank you all for coming. And anyone else I missed, and ones who was here but didn't say anything, well, I welcome you too, and thank you for coming, everybody. Okay, and
Yes.
thank you
Thanks,
too.
everybody.
Okay, and I hope y'all come by next month. Next month will be Robbie.
Yep.
Yep.
Robby
Robbie
Matejko,
baby.
Robby baby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Mhm.
Can't wait to see him. Can't wait to see
Yes.
him.
Mhm. Yes.
Better have those new glasses.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
All right. Love you
Okay.
guys.
Okay.
Ciao for
Everybody else
now.
too. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Later.
Okay. See you later. Okay. And okay. And you all have a great night, everyone. Okay. And this has been have a chat with poet Noreen and guest star Starr Severon. Thank you all. Have a great night and God bless you all. And live your dreams.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, end here. Okay. Now go ahead and end it. Okay. Okay.